On Christmas Eve, Robin Hood and his merry men were gathered together for the holiday celebration. Robin Hood and Little John had roasted a goose and chestnuts over the open fire. The savory aromas filled the chilly air, drawing the men to the table. A true feast, said Friar Tuck. We did our best, said Little John and Robin Hood, but after they sat down to eat, the men were strangely silent. Something's missing, said Toby Turtle. What is it, Toby? Asked Robin Hood. Aren't you enjoying the feast? The cooking tastes fine, said Toby. It's just that maybe we need some Christmas music. Alan Adale picked up his flute. I know what's missing, said Robin Hood. We took the day off to get ready for Christmas, which means we didn't rob the rich, said Little John. Which means we didn't get to the port, said Tuck. And Christmas is one big day for giving, said Robin. No wonder we don't feel right. It's not too late, said Alan Adale. The sun has not yet set. Toby Turtle chimed in. We can take this feast and, oh no, not the roasted goose. Tuck was looking forward to the meal. I have a better idea, said Robin. He rubbed his whiskers. Let's see. Whose Yule gift shall we lift? Little John added, who deserves a feast the least? And Chuck chimed in with a grin. Who'd take the money from a church mouse to keep in his warehouse? The merry men answered in chorus, the sheriff of Nottingham, and so they set off on their sleigh. The merry men peeked through the sheriff's frosted windows. A Yule log blazed on the hearth. His tree twinkled with candles, and the mantel was piled with gifts. Steam rose from the large dining table as the sheriff cut into his plum pudding. I'll go to the front door and distract him, said Robin, while you men sneak his Christmas out through the kitchen. Robin quickly disguised himself as a blind beggar and rapped on the sheriff's door. When the sheriff opened it, Robin said, alms for a poor blind man? Fie! The sheriff swung the door shut, but the blind man's cane held it open. Can you spare no alms on Christmas Eve? Haven't I seen that outfit before? Said the sheriff. Hat and cloak and glasses, he swelled with anger and lunged forward to grab the beggar. You don't fool me, Robin Hood. Robin loosed himself from the sheriff's grip and took flight. I'll get you this time, the sheriff thundered, and ran off after him. But his lumbering bulk was no match for Robin's speed. Robin leaped into a tree and left the sheriff running circles in the forest. Meanwhile, the merry men loaded their sleigh with brightly wrapped gifts, roast goose and pudding, and even the magnificent Christmas tree. Robin soon caught up with the sleigh. There's no time to waste. He's hopping mad. Just then, Maid Marian and Lady Cluck, her lady-in-waiting, passed by in Maid Marian's carriage. She signaled the driver to stop. Why, Robin Hood? What? Merry surprise. Robin bowed low to the ladies. Maid Marian said, I've been out delivering baskets to the poor, but there are so many in need this year, said Lady Cluck. We have quite run out. It just so happens that I was doing the same, said Robin. Let me share with you. And before one could say Nottingham, Robin and the sheriff's Christmas trimmings were safely tucked into the carriage. See you back in Sherwood Forest, Robin called to his men, and remember to save me a drumstick. After the food and gifts were distributed, Robin and Maid Marian left the sheriff's Christmas tree in the town square for all to enjoy. Then they headed to Sherwood Forest to join the merry men who had this night a Christmas that was truly merry.